Hello there, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Hey, peeps. How y'all doing? Got little Miss Luna Bell in here with us today, visiting for a moment. So what is everybody up to? Went out there to see what all the commotion was about, and Luna Bell was going crazy wanting her mommy. So, of course, I had to pick her up to say hi. And then I was like, I gotta go live, so you're gonna come visit and everything with everybody for a few moments. And so let's see here in the chat we have Michelle and Melissa and Andrea says, howdy everybody, I'll be watching but not chatting. I am not feeling well today. Aw, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I hope you get to feeling better. Okay, Lulu. She is a handful, guys. I swear. She is absolutely darling and a handful. See, I think the weather here in Texas has a lot to do with it. Anxiety, concern for friends, and biometric pressure. Biometric pressure would do a lot to you, as well as stress. Let's see, skimming down so I can catch everybody. Hello, Vintage Joe, beautiful friend of mine, and Yo Petty G, and Mary G, and Katie Krabs. Let's see. Quasar Sky, Kiwi, Auntie Michelle says hi. And then we got, let's see, Charlotte DeRoche, and Anita, and Lily. Yes, we got an adorable little co-star this morning. She occasionally likes to come and help be a co-star. Whenever she's feeling like lately she's being excessively clingy. Hello, Jean. Jean E. Moosley. Good morning. I haven't seen your name in here before. Good morning. Welcome. Hey, Shelly. How you doing, honey? Are you ready to go back in there to see Daddy? Huh? This here, for anybody that does not know, is Luna Bell. This is my baby girl. Yeah, she is, Diana. She is doing so much better. She just had like that little umph of a day afterwards, and afterwards she was like so happy-go-lucky, right back to her normal self. So it's like a 24-hour bug. Anti-Vintage Joe says, big hugs, Luna Bell. Say hi. Say hi to all your viewers. Yes, say hi. Look at this curly cute tail. I call her little pigtail. Yeah, she did, Lily. She is definitely a big girl. And such a mama's girl. She follows me around everywhere, and she listens so well. Except for the yelping. Sometimes she gets bad with the yelping. We actually bought a collar. It's not a shock collar because it doesn't shock. It just makes noise or vibrates. And all I got to do now is just show it to her. I don't even got to put it on her. All I got to do is show it to her, and she instantly gets quiet. Hey, Rita and Don Stewart. How you ladies all doing? Alrighty, I am going to go take her back into her, out there with her daddy. So I can actually do some sewing. Because I can't do any sewing like this. Yes, look at that cute, adorable face. She is so curious of everything. She does not like it whenever her belly is exposed. Except for to her mommy. Mama's got you, baby girl. You and your flopped over ears. Yes. She is such a little baby girl. Okay, I will be right back. Michelle, entertain them for a moment. No, I can't sew with her. No, she requires way too much attention. Let's see. Are you going to hang out right here? Huh? She's so big, she barely fits on my lap anymore. No worries, Nanita. Talk to you later, sweetheart. Okay, guys. Michelle, keep everybody entertained. I'll be right back. Okay, so my son insisted I bring someone else in here to show you guys. A big 14-pound fish. Hey, Laura. How you doing, honey? Look at this big old boy. Look at this big old boy. This here is Chewy for anybody that does not know him. He is a big old meatball. Hey, Tasha. How you doing, honey? Everybody's in here going crazy. Yes, he is such a big old lover. Okay, Jonesy, you want to bring me Pitsy and then you can grab him? Go see your daddy. Come on. You got him? Okay. Whew. That's a lot of hair. I'm trying to show you guys all of them really quick before we get busy sewing. Pitsy, baby. Pitsy's being a little bashful. Okay. Come here. He's scared, Jonesy. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's a good girl. Right there, little girl. Yes. Mama's got you. Right, Mary G? Oh, definitely, Rita. Yeah, this is my little skittish girl. She's like a little Tasmanian devil, but she gets skittish very easy. Let's see. Yes, little kissy faces. She loves giving out kisses. There's a baby girl. There's a baby girl. Let's see. Oh no, Luna Bell is the boss. Chewy is the happy-go-lucky, no care in the world. And Pitty is a little Tasmanian devil at like 1,000 miles per minute every day, all day. What are you doing, pretty girl? All right. Let's see. When you have a pack, everyone has their own unique personalities. Definitely. I love it. And they're all such good babies. They all are so different in their own ways and such good babies. They are just a little over 6 months old now. Cannot believe we've had them for 4 months. I know, Lily. Believe me, I still can't get over it. I am eventually going to get the DNA test just out of curiosity. Because I think Mama was a little friendly with the boys. But that's completely okay, because that's what dogs do. Oh, yes. Mama's pretty girl. Huh. Mama's pretty girl. Yeah, Rita, they do. I was looking at pictures from when we first got them, and oh my God, they do look completely nothing like they used to when we first got them. I mean, they do, but so much of them had changed. Aw, Mama's angel, huh? Yeah, Mama's little princess. So this one here is a little princess. I'm kind of thinking either Dogtown or Jack Russell. So the 50s colorings remind me of Jack Russell, as well as their short stature. Okay, you ready to go back in there? Okay, be right back. So there's definitely poodle in them because of yes, this is the little bee blanket stealer. She likes to come over, grab a corner of the bee blanket that Michelle made me, and take off running back over to her daddy. Okay, be right back, guys. Here's your good girl. Okay, who's ready for actual sewing? I was not intending on bringing puppies on with me today, but then at last minute, everybody's like, ah! I went out there and Luna Bell was like, I want mom. I want mom. So I'm like, okay, come on, I'll bring you in there a little bit. She's a klepto. Yeah, she is. It's so funny because she's got to have my blanket. She's got to have the hubby's blanket. She has to have everything of everybody's. Sewing, yes, of course. You forgot all about the sewing, didn't you, for a moment? Okay, so I am going to be starting up on a new little flower bloom today during my live. Let's see. I was playing with camera, trying to get my camera angle just right, and the sun out of the view seemed like it left just in time. And I am using this really pretty gray thread here. I just pull some off, no rhyme or reason on the amount. I have my little stuff there. Where did I put my needle? There it is. Haha. I have my phone right here, so that way there I can help keep track of the chat as well. So whenever I am looking down, I got my chat still right here in front of me. See, I got my phone right here with my chat going, so that way there I can see my chat down here when I'm paying attention to what I'm doing down here. I can still see and respond to you guys. Says, Joe, I have spare blankets that I will be sending to Nell for each of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first one here, which is the center, and one of the outside ones, and I'm just going to put them together like this. What I do is I put the magnet on one side, And then I have my little thing here I created. I have my son print out for me, 3D print for me. He's got to work on the letterings a little bit because they're so small and everything and smushed together. But yeah, so it says Donnellea Stitchery and has my new logo. And then trying to just pop them together. I turned the keyhole off to the side for away from where I'm going to be working at. And there is my needle minder. And whenever I get ready to stop, all I got to do is lay my needle there and it's all good to go. Like da 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 da. And I do sell these. These are $5 a piece. Let's see. Speaking of sewing, I'm making a diaper bag and I'm putting pockets and keyring inside. Should I use a stabilizer for the lining? I would. I would definitely use a stabilizer. I like using fusible fleece because it's nice and fluffy. Gives it some body and some stability without being too stiff. And you can actually buy a 10-yard roll of it. It's like 9.5 by 10 yards. Or no, 18 by 10 yards off of Amazon for like $30, which is a really good deal. And that's what I use. And can you guys hear me fine from over here? Whenever I'm looking this direction. Or does it sound muffled or anything like that? Okay, cool. Thank you, Shelly and Michelle. Just want to make sure because I know sometimes whenever I'm facing away from the microphone, it can try and sound a little like muffled or quiet. So I just wanted to make sure that there was no sound issues. Thank you, Charlotte. So what is everybody else up to today? Laura says she likes fusible fleece too. I've used the soft and stable also, but that is pretty thick on my opinion. I've only ever used like fusible fleece. And it's just what I prefer. So whenever I get done with one, I just take my front piece off and that way there the magnet falls right off. And what I like to do, so that way there I don't have to keep cutting my thread and knotting it back up, is I try and take it, I go in towards the back side, down to where I need to be at for the next piece. So I'm traveling like 1 inch. And then I just bring my next piece over here, set it up. My needle is already on my needle minder. Make sure I have it positioned the way I want it. That looks good. So I get it over here in position the way I want it. I grab my needle minder. I just set it right there. And then I come over here and I plop the back magnetic thingy on. Magnet on. I'll get my words in a moment, guys. I promise. And then on my corners, I just go through it twice. Not necessarily knotting it, but I just go through it twice. So that way there, it stabilizes it. Right there. And then I just continue on down the road. And I don't have to keep making knots and cutting them and everything. Let's move you guys over this way a little bit more. Excuse the belly shot. Let's see. Your sound is great. Trying to get motivated. Not a worry, Shelly. Rita says, today looking at the fabric I bought yesterday to make that sew-along you were showing yesterday and finishing my flower blocks. Awesome, girly. I am going to be making up a community tab on my YouTube channel. So that way there, if I can remember how to do that and everything. So that way there, you guys can actually post pictures of your things that you're making, especially like the sew-alongs that Michelle and I are doing. Because we would really love to be able to see what you guys are doing. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but something about the little magnet back here, when you're hovering over of how it plops up on here, gives you such great satisfaction. It's like I could do that all day long and entertain myself with that. It's like a new fidget toy, I guess. Like, ooh, 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 watch this. Yeah, I don't like breaking my thread, so. And I seen where someone said that they'll do go travel up to like 2 inches before they actually wind up breaking thread. I'm like, ooh, interesting. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, for reminding everybody to please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the algorithms, letting YouTube know that you like my product, my content that I put out. So that way there they know to keep pushing me to other viewers as well. So yes, thank you for reminding everybody. Awesome sauce, Michelle. About time, girly. I knew you had a rough day and everything, and that's okay, because we all have our rough days. So what I do is I just try and bend this right in half. I make sure that there's a nice straight diagonal here, going from point to point. And that way there it lets me know that this is pretty much even as well then. So, prepare! I know, I'm a goofball. It's okay. Remaking? How come remaking, Michelle? Michelle had a bunch of issues and she kept having to unstitch some pieces, which then made the fabric really weak and started tearing holes into it. So, but that's okay. She's not giving up, so that's the important part to me. Because I'm not letting her quit. Not happening. It's not permitted. Yes, thank you, Rita, for reminding me. I hope everybody in the flood zones or the severe storms or any type of disaster that is going on is all safe. And prayers for all the families of the individuals that are not safe, where they have lost family members and friends and loved ones. Yes, definitely, Michelle. Definitely just try and take a breather. You get frustrated, walk away. There's nothing wrong with walking away, taking a slow, deep breath, and then when you're mentally ready, come back and tackle again. I had to do that quite a bit with Motown because I get frustrated easily. For me, it's more of frustration because I just want so much more progress so much faster than I'm getting, and I'm not happy because I'm not seeing progress fast enough for my pleasing. So I get frustrated easily and had to walk away a lot. But that's okay because it happens. Okay, so now we're going to travel again. So we're going to travel to down here. Release my thread some. And then travel to over here. Oh, you know, I might as well just cut this. I just wasted a lot of thread because I still got another travel over here to go. Ah, what the hooch. Already went this far traveling. Might as well travel a little bit further. That's a whole lot of wet thread waste, though. But you know what? It's only thread. They make more. Let's see. I'm about to start assembling tombstone. Awesome! Girl, it is so funny. I could not believe that you had not assembled that. Ah, stink butt. Okay, we're gonna cut thread. I was trying not to. I did way too much traveling. Well, you know, I find that, Crystal, I find that doing EPP is super simple, super easy. You can put it down and pick it up whenever you want. So I say try that. Because I am absolutely loving this. And it's still technically hand sewing. Because you are hand sewing the pieces together. Now, some people like to glue based. I prefer uh, a quick, like, large basting, stitch basting. But everybody has their own thing that they love to do. Like some people do the ladder stitch to put these together. I prefer doing the stitch like this. Not exactly for sure what it's called, but to me it's easy. I don't got to worry about taking too much fabric and everything. So to me this is the easiest stitch, but some like to do the ladder stitch. It's all about what is easy for you. Just watch some videos and... Oh, okay, so you do EPP all the time. Oh, wow. I did not know that, girl. I'm sorry. Hey, Mary G says, Michelle, I'm glad to hear that you're working on your blog today. Your color is so pretty. Will be beautiful quilt. Yes, definitely, girl. Let's see. Thank you, Mary. I have also finished sewing 2 aprons that I have cut out already for my nail salon stylist. Come on, quit being so fussy on me. For my nail tech, and then of course the blog for Donna's weekly challenge. Today will be busy. Yes, girl. Now, by next weekend, I am going to have my website up and ready to go. It's already up. I just gotta get everything on there updated. So that will be live, and I will be showcasing that during my weekly bi-weekly updates for you guys next Sunday. So just be ready for that. Fun and exciting stuff. That has, I have to sometimes walk away. Usually the next day I can approach it with renewed energy. Yes. Hey, sounds like Michelle is trying to locate herself one of those craft lights that has a magnifier on it that might help. Yes. That would probably most definitely help. And they had some that you can actually wear like around your neck that has the light and the magnifier on it. So that maybe check Amazon for that because that would be really cool. Or maybe try wearing some readers. I do a lot of EPP these days. I use the whip stitch and I do glue base. I use 80 weight thread. I think that's what Sue Daly uses. Yes, I do believe that's what Sue Daly uses as well. This here is something that was given to me and I do not remember what the weight was. I think it was like a 50, but to me it works fine. So for my stitch basting, I just use whatever spare thread I have sitting around because I'm like, it's just there for temporary anyway to hold my pieces in place until I get them sewn up. And it's a good way of just using up some old thread that I have laying around. And what is called retinitis pigmentosa and cortical blindness. So it's interesting to continue sewing. But I am determined. Girl, mind over matter. If you have your mind set to it and a will to do it, then you can conquer. That is my true belief. Hey Brian, how you doing, sweethearts? Thank you for coming hanging out with us crazies. Good morning, Miss June. How you doing, beautiful? So June, I accidentally put your pattern that you won, this one right here that you won a couple weeks ago, into my EPP kit, the bottom of my EPP kit, and I just found it this morning, so it will be going out into the mail for you tomorrow. I am very sorry for all the time it took. So yours and Laura's both will be going out tomorrow, as well as Patty C's, because hers turned out re-delivered to me, and she just sent me her correct mailing address yesterday, so I will be getting that back out tomorrow. Again. Oh, come on. Braid thread, tiny hole on a needle. Not good for bad eyes. I'm like, come on, I just need to do like 1 or 2 stitches and then the locking stitch. Actually, no, I just need to do the locking stitch. Let's see. I've been working on my blogs for Debbie's blog swap. I named them my Scrappy Wonky Drive Me Crazy blogs. Katie, post a picture of those in my chat, hon. I would love to be able to see those. I gotta see what deserves that title. Coffee break time. Okay, let's see. No one is taking away from me crafting. Saying when no one is getting me in a wheelchair. Not happening. I don't blame you one bit, girl. Yeah, I tried using a few different needle threaders. I'm like, this needle right here, I swear, for the most part, I can get this thing threaded with no problem. It's only whenever I'm on camera where it gives me issues. Coffee in the morning. Alrighty, let's see here. Katie, they look awesome. Hi, June. I love wonky blogs. They're the best. Yes, because there's no wrong way. So look at this, guys. Isn't this going to be gorgeous? I absolutely love this. This is some fabric left over from my mom's breast cancer awareness quilt that I made her. Let's see. I think we'll put it going like this way. We'll do it this way. No. Oh! I swear I could entertain myself with that all day long. Where you at, Thread? There you are. Kept cutting air. We are moving along pretty quick on this morning. I didn't think I'd get through the whole entire bloom, but it looks like I might actually get through the whole bloom. And we had puppy time this morning. So if you missed the replay, you might want to go back because you get to see all 3 puppies first thing when I went live. Thank you, Brian. I absolutely love this. It is so amazing. I usually thread a bunch of needles and just pull them off as needed. I have to use a needle threader and stinger readers to do them. I hear you. I usually do whenever I'm going to be sitting down doing this for a long period of time. Like on the couch out there, I'll try and thread up like 4 or 5. And then I also have a thing that like winds the needle, the threaded needles into and everything, where you can stick the needle in it and wind it. And it has like a clear lid to it. I got it from Joann Fabrics a long time ago, and I love it. I need to restock that because I can try and thread needles. It's like 6 to 8 needles, I think it is, that I can thread and put in there. And all I gotta do is pull the needle out whenever I'm ready to start sewing, and it's already threaded and not tangled or anything. So sorry, I keep moving out of camera, guys. Y'all gotta tell me when I'm out of camera. Most do those hexagons with teeny little headsies. I wonder if I made someone that was 5-inch, if it would take away from what the design is with the smaller ones. I'm not for sure. Probably not. I've seen them done in all different sizes. There is an EPP Facebook group that I belong to, Rita, and let's see. There's a Facebook group that I belong to. It's called EPP something or other. Let me see if I can't find it. Do. It's not what I wanted. Okay, EPP Sewing Circle is what it's called. And they do a lot of amazing work. They're really great for talking about things and helping you out and really rooting for you and everything, sharing different things. I mean, some of the stuff that people create in here is absolutely insane. Like they even got this tray here. So if you're interested in that tray, it's called a car cup holder tray, 3-in-1 off of Amazon. And it just sits right down the cup holder. Your cup can sit right in there too. And you got like a little thing for that. I mean, check them out. They're really awesome. Let's see. Come back here. Come on. Don't auto-rotate on me. See. Yeah, I'm thinking very seriously about getting one because whenever the family and I go anywhere, like yesterday to the state park and everything, I don't have to sit there with trying to balance this big, huge tray on my lap. Now, for storing my little head piece, I love using this tray here. You get it for a 3-pack at Dollar Tree. And my little 1-inch head piece fit beautifully in here. And I can fit quite a few in there. And yeah, you see a lot of black ones in here separating. I actually am using these for just separating out the blooms that I'm going to make. And then these here are my background ones. You are so welcome. Yeah, I actually love that group. They are so great and help out with motivation and ideas. Now, if you know me, I'm not very chatty in groups a lot. I pop in, I say hi, I say good night. If the mood fits and everything, then I'll try and come in and talk a little. But that's about it. Oh, come on. Why you gotta keep doing this? But being a little stink butt. There we go. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love those trays. I was looking around at Dollar Tree to see what I could find that could help me be a little bit more organized and sufficient instead of just having them sitting around in the bottom of my bins unorganized, which was driving me bonkers on trying to figure out what I got, what I need, blah, blah, blah. And I came across that. I'm like, ooh, perfect. So I use, like my pink one here, I use for organizing my blooms and my background pieces. And then I have this one here, the blue one, because it came in the pack of the pink, the blue, and the purple. Purple, I don't have anything in it yet because I need to make up a bunch more blooms. So this one here, I have a bunch of random blooms I haven't done anything with yet. Or a bunch of pieces I haven't done anything with yet. Some are stitch based, like these. Some are glue based, like these. So I was testing out the waters to see what I like. I'm going to be making up a bunch more of these. As well as a bunch more backgrounds, because I need a bunch more of the blacks, as well as some other colors for backgrounds. But then I bought this kit that came with like these hand sewing needles of various sizes, which doesn't look like there'd be any size in here that I would want to use right now. But you never know. As well as this case. Super cute case. For travel case and everything for sewing needles. And it came with these little thimbles, that silicone thimbles, which I love. Great for whenever I'm doing hand sewing where I need to push the needle through with finding the flexibility and still be able to feel the pressure, but without actually getting stabbed in the finger. Yep. Laura, do one second. And I think it's the EPP circle. I believe it's what it was. Let me get this stuff back in here and I will look and see. Yep. Thank you, Rita. Yeah, there's a bunch of EPP Facebook groups out there. That's just the one that I happen to join right now. I love going through and seeing all the stuff that they make. It is so cute. I was doing the sew-along called 365, but the pieces are so very small that make the blocks. Some of the blocks are only like 3 inches, and you use HSTs that are a half an inch. Just way too small for me. Yeah, I think 3/4 of an inch would probably be the smallest I would want to go. But I don't know. I have a few patterns that have some small ones, so we'll see how I do on that. Not starting that yet because right now I am working on using up my scraps to make a nice big quilt, and I'm having a lot of fun with just Etsys. And I got to clear off several more things off my to-do list before I start a large EPP project. This right here I like doing because it's hand work that I can, busybody work that I can do, no rhyme or reason. I just pick 6 of the blooms and a centerpiece that coordinate with each other, put them together, and then I don't care what they get paired up with, what other blooms they get paired up with, because in a flower garden you'll find many, many, many colors all together. Like in a wildflower garden, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just wherever the good Lord puts them. And that's all it is. So I'm making up a bunch of beautiful blooms that are all just going to come out together wherever they come out together. No rhyme or reason. And I love it because it's very freeing. And I'm using up my scraps. As long as they're at least 2.5 inches squared, then I can use them for this. If they're less than 2.5 inches, I'm putting them into a bag for them to be sent to Dahlia for the kids thing, for the donation thing. I almost got a grocery bag full to send her, so. Or I might actually have a grocery bag full by the time I get done with a project I'm on right now. And I like to turn my blocks until I find a spot that I'm happy with how it looks. I'm not going to find a really good coordinating spot for this, so I'm just going to put it on here however. I just tried to join the Facebook group. Thanks for the tip. You are so welcome. I absolutely love them, and I have zero problem of ever promoting anybody. Oh, and anyone that has a channel, feel free to hit exclamation selfie, and that will share your channel link in here. As Auntie Donna always says over at Handmade by Ying with Donna, together we grow. I got mine at Walmart years ago. I use them all the time for putting different brushes and nail polish when I change my nail design. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I don't really paint my nails. I get my mood. Sometimes I will. For the most time, I don't. If you can repeat the name, okay. We'd already got that. You're welcome. Oh, wow. I just looked at the logo for that ground. Oh, wow. Is that ever beautiful? Right? Hand sewing is very relaxing. Yes, it is. I have severe anxiety. Like when it's really, really bad, my hands do this number, which is getting close to it today. And there's really no rhyme or reason why it does it. It just does it. There are some days I wake up and it's already at 1,000%. And hand sewing is about the only thing that actually relaxes me. I agree, Brian. Nature has a way of being extremely, extremely gorgeous. It's like that's one reason why, like yesterday, we went to State Park and to one of the state parks locally and everything and all, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. They have a small like little wetland there with some swans and a crane, various types of birds and everything, and deer and everything. I took a bunch of pictures, so there will be pictures on my upcoming video of that. And I mean, I just love going on taking pictures of everything. I haven't done it in a while, and so yesterday was a lot of relaxation in the evening time and everything. We went late afternoon, and yes, it was extremely hot. But that is okay, because it was fun. It was relaxing. We got away out of the house. We were able to go do something. We brought along our camping barbecue grill and some propane tanks and made dinner while we're out there. No, we did not take the puppies because it's too hot for the puppies, and I don't want to put them at any risk of ticks or anything like that. So we sprayed DEET on some off on us, and I had it sprayed on me a couple of times because I was sweating so much. And as soon as we got home, jumped straight into the shower before we handled the babies. They were there. They were not breathing any of that in. Because those chemicals can be dangerous for the babies. Yes, I had that same issue with anxiety, especially after going to the store like I did yesterday. It takes me a couple of days to calm back down. Yeah, if I'm in a large group setting, my anxiety can be high for a bit. Which is funny because before COVID, I was always in large group settings. I was never out of a large group setting. I did not like being at home. I did not like quiet. I did not like being alone. Like, and just like only around like family at home and everything. I needed to be out, be social, be in groups of large amount of people and everything, having fun, stuff like that. And then once COVID took place, girl, now I'm happy and content with being at home and being by myself, talking with you guys, hanging out with my quilting friends, and just never really going anywhere. If I do, just go somewhere that has like a small amount of people. Because I like the calmness now. So it's crazy how some things in life can change your outlook tremendously. And COVID was horrendous to deal with, especially for people that lost individuals to it. But in some aspects, COVID actually saved my life because I had a really bad drinking problem. And it made me stop and breathe and really tune into different things like sewing and quilting and figure out different ways of helping myself without the partying and the drinking and everything else like that. That was self-destructive. Okay, we got one last one, and then we'll have the full bloom done up on my live stream. Let's see. I gotta audition it. Let's see. With all the crazy stuff happening in the world, it's very stressful to just go to the store. I used to love going on a shopping trip, but now it's like get in and get out. Yes, girl. My dogs are so upset they cannot go for rides in trucks. Just way too hot right now, even with AC. Yes, I totally agree, Rita. I think we're just gonna go like this right here. Not overthink this too much. It's too peoply out there. Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Katie. Yes, love staying at home and pulling up my favorite YouTube channels and just so, yes. Brian, that is my favorite activity. Just hanging out with my peeps. That and plus also puppy time. Can't forget puppy cuddle time. Puppy cuddles is the bomb. Peoply is right. No one goes into the office anymore, and now they're out all day. Yes. I still work part-time, but it's at a quilt shop, so I do get out and spend time with quilting peeps. We have open sew on Thursday and Friday, and I love all the wonderful people that come in. Ooh, girl, I am jealous. I want to do open sew at work. Let's see, love puppy time. I lost mine in March, but am just about ready to adopt some more. Aww. I'm so sorry, Brian. What kind of baby did you have? It was February when I lost Loki. Hey, Giovanna. Yeah, Brian, I lost Loki, my little almost 16-year-old Yorkie, back in the end of February when I had to have him take him over to the Rainbow Bridge. Which is right before we got these babies. Because the very next day, my husband pushed me to go look at these babies, and I fell in love with Luna Bell. Well, I'm long arming while the customers are sewing. Hey, it's still sewing. That is still a form of sewing, girlfriend. Oh, yellow labs are amazing. Alrighty, so I completely forgot I was supposed to be talking. I got lost in my head for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Yeah, Shirley's definitely a lucky girl to try and sit there and work at a place where she can try and be around all the sewing and quilting all day long. Brian, I know how that is. I lost my service dog about 6 months ago. She turned 22 years old. Akita Wolf Cross. Oh my gosh. Rita, okay, your next live stream, if you have any pictures of her, I would love to see pictures of her. I absolutely love Akitas and I love wolves. I just love animals. They are so freaking gorgeous. Let's see. Yes, Jolly Rancher time, Melissa. You gotta have Jolly Ranchers, right? I keep my stash right here in my drawer. I always got a handful in my desk drawer right here. If I start having a rough time or I'm super slow moving that day, I use Jolly Ranchers as a motivation to get me going again. And hang on one second, guys. I got smudges on my glasses somehow. I know it's bad to use my shirt, but it's what I got right now. There we go. Now I can see everything. Hey Gladys, how you doing? I hope you're feeling okay. Let's see. It's okay. Something the same to do. Sure, I have tons. I have always had hybrids in my life. Aww, that's so awesome. Yeah, I think what I have in there puppies is hybrids because there are a mix of who knows what. We know that there's Yorkie. We know that there's miniature poodle. We just don't know what else is all there. So it's the what else that I'm curious of. Because I've seen the mom, the grandma, the grandpa, and the great grandma. But I don't know anything about the father's line. Or the father. Or fathers. Because there can be multiple fathers in a litter of puppies. There definitely can be a multiple fathers. I kind of like this when I'm hand sewing over here of having my phone down here. So that way that I can actually see the chat and be able to respond without having to keep looking up and stop sewing. I'm actually getting more accomplished this way. One of my shorts on my channel shows her in the yard right when I got the puppies. Aw, I'll have to go look at that. Shelly says, I use my shirt to clean my glasses too. Yep, I almost always do. I know it's horrible for the glasses, and the eye doctor would like be like, ah, if he knew. But I mean, I pay for it, my glasses, my lens. If I need, I don't know what he's gonna be fussing about. I mean, shoot, I'm just putting more money in his pocket if I gotta get replacement. Oh, okay. The hybrid you're referring to is the wolf and dog crossing. Okay. I follow now. Still absolutely gorgeous. Wolves are gorgeous, gorgeous creatures. A dog, just like a cat, usually produces a puppy that is like the male, no matter how many male boyfriends female has. Yes. Yes, Shelly. Heinz 57, girlfriend. But I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. They are precious little gems. Also known as a whodunit. And their personalities, granted they're from the same litter, their personalities are so crazily different from each other. And they're super protective over each other. Like big time. One's not feeling well, they're all like right there by each other, cuddling and being calm. Pitsy, like when Luna was sick the other night, Pitsy would not leave her side and was like super cuddly all over her, all around her, like not being like right on top of her. She was actually calm, not wanting to leave her sight, be right there with her, super worried. Choo Choo was worried, but he wasn't like right up on top of her or anything like that. He was giving her distance, but he was staying close by and keeping an eye on her. Okay, so the short is dated March 2nd, where the hybrid, her name is Nataliana, that was 2 weeks before she passed. Oh, wow. I'll definitely go look at that after my live stream. Thank you, Rita. All right, this one is done. Toss away the thread. We actually got one whole bloom completed on my live stream, guys. Look at that beautiful design. I love this. This is probably one of my favorites. There you go. Now you can see all the little details, all the like grain of the tissues and everything, of the, not tissue, of the fabric in the center, which matches the leaves of the flower blooms just beautifully. I actually love this. And if you are interested in buying one of my little needle minders, then feel free to email me. And these are, I charge $7 for these. They can be used as a keychain. You put like a little ribbon on them for keeping around your neck or something like that when you're sewing, you're not using it yet. Use it as a keychain, a needle minder for holding your fabric pieces together while sewing. Whatever you want to use it for. You can even use it for like over your sewing machine as the 1/4 inch seam guide. So if you're sewing, because it's got a magnet on it. So say this is my sewing machine table here. You could actually use this, or say this is my sewing machine table here, and you're sewing some pieces together. You can actually sew, let's see, let me grab one of my other blooms over here. So say if I want to sew these two pieces together, I could use this as like my 1/4 inch seam guide. The same, to stitch it that way. So various things you can do. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, beautiful, productive day. Excuse my mess over there. You're not supposed to see all that. Let's see. I am off as Modus Life has started. See y'all around. Yes, ma'am, Giovanna. My dog is a Chihuahua Corgi mix. Oh, yo, Petty G, so cute. He sploots all the time, has a Corgi face and fat butt and body. Oh, but once I get this community tab created up today and everything, I want everybody to start posting up pictures on there. Thank you, Rita. I hope everybody has a wonderful, beautiful day. Stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming up on my videos here soon. Aw, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Brian. I'm so happy that you guys all came to hang out with me today. I love seeing you guys' beautiful names in here and having the conversations that we do. it really helps out and everything and all, and I love hanging out with you guys. I look forward to my weekends of hanging out with you guys in the mornings and showing you guys what I make and getting your input on stuff too. I love getting your guys' input. So I hope you guys, if you guys get out about, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay safe, and most importantly, smile, because you never know whose day you can change with a simple gesture of a true smile from the heart that also helps brighten your own day as well, because you're making someone else feel good. I love you guys, and I will see you guys all Wednesday night when we work on some more of the chain link